I didn't miss a single workout for 90 days. I pushed through the pain, ignored the fatigue, and did exactly what the grind culture told me to do. The result? I ended up weaker than the day I started. We're obsessed with more. More reps, more volume, more intensity. But while I was checking off boxes, my body was secretly redlining. My sleep vanished. My joints felt like concrete, and eventually, my muscles literally forgot how to fire. I had run straight into the J-curve, a scientific danger zone where more exercise actually increases your risk of death and destroys your progress. Today, I'm breaking down the science of why elite training can give you the heart of a couch potato and the exact 3-day-a-week blueprint that I use to fix my nervous system and finally start seeing real gains again. Day 1, I'm fired up. I had my training plan ready, supplements stocked, playlist loaded. The whole thing. I hit the gym. Pull-ups, dips, push-ups, and rows. Everything feels amazing. I'm sore the next day, but it's a good sore, you know. Day 4, still going strong. Someone at the gym asks if I'm training for something. Yeah, I say. Muscle ups in 90 days. They nod, they look impressed. I feel like a champion. Day 7, 1 week down, 0 rest days. I'm basically a machine now. I can already feel it working. That didn't last. Week 4, something feels off. My sleep is garbage. I'm waking up at 3 a.m. for no reason. Just lying there, mind going for no reason. But hey, that's probably just my body adjusting, right? My appetite is weird too. Some days I'm starving. Other days I don't even want to look at food. And my resting heart rate, I check it one morning. 68 beats per minute. That's up from my usual 58. I ignore it. I figured that's just what hard training feels like. My workouts are still okay. Not great, but okay. I'm hitting my reps. Form is mostly there. A little looser than before, but nothing crazy. I keep going. Month 2, things start to fall apart. My warm-up used to take 5 minutes. Now it takes 15 because my shoulders feel like they're made of concrete. My elbows are constantly achy. Not injured, just angry all the time. And my training sessions. I'm not recovering between exercises anymore. I used to rest 2 to 3 minutes and feel fresh. Now I'm resting 5 and it feels like I'm underwater. My heart rate hits 170 during a basic pull-up set. Stays there. Doesn't come down for 10 minutes, but I keep pushing because that's what you do, right? No pain, no gain, just push through it. I'm doing all the things the internet says to do. I'm showing up every day. I'm working hard and I'm falling apart. Month 3, and I crash. I walk into the gym for my usual pull-up session. I grip the bar, I pull, nothing. My body just doesn't respond. It's like my muscles forgot how to fire. I try again. I get maybe 6 in off the ground before my arms give out. 6 in, that's it. 3 months ago I could do 12 clean pull-ups. Now I can barely Oh, one ugly one. I try a muscle-up attempt. You know the thing I've been chasing this whole time. I look like a dying fish flopping on a dock. It's pathetic. The calendar is full. Every day is checked off. I showed up. I did the work, but I'm emptier than when I started. Turns out there's a name for this, the wrong side of the J-curve, and I ran straight into it. Okay, so what went wrong? Turns out there's this thing called the J-curve for exercise and longevity, and I blew right past the sweet spot into the danger zone. Check this out. Light joggers who run 1 to 2.4 hours a week, they cut their mortality risk by 78%. Marathon-level runners, running 10 plus hours per week, their mortality risk is basically the same as people who don't exercise at all. Same mortality. Couch potato equals marathon runner. That's insane. And listen to this. Those marathon runners, they show 8 times more heart scarring than moderate exercisers. 12% of veteran endurance athletes have myocardiofibrossis. That's damaged heart tissue. Only 1.5% in people who train at a normal level. I wasn't running marathons, but I was doing the strength training equivalent. Grinding every single day at high intensity with 0 recovery, pushing my heart rate to 170 and keeping it there. My body didn't adapt. It broke down. But here's the thing. Calisthenics has a built-in safety system, and I ignored it. With calisthenics, if your form breaks down, the movement just fails. You can't cheat it. When you're exhausted, a muscle-up doesn't happen. A handstand doesn't hold. A front lever dumps you on the floor. Your body weight is fixed. It's honest. You can't add more weight and pretend you're progressing. With barbells, you can always throw on more plates and ask your gym buddy, who's like twice your size, to basically bench press the bar for you while you pretend you're lifting it. That's fake progress. The bar moved. You didn't actually do it. Calisthenics doesn't let you lie to yourself like that. When why? Oh, fail. You know it immediately. The problem? I found a way to cheat the system anyway. I just did more volume with worse form, kept the reps going even when my body was screaming at me to stop. So what was I supposed to do? I was supposed to train 3 to 4 days a week, not 7. But here's what I missed. Your nervous system recovers fast, like 20 minutes fast. But your muscles, your tendons, your joints, they need actual time. When you train every single day, you're never recovered enough to actually push hard. You're always working at 70% capacity. But when you train 3 days per week with full recovery, every session is 100%. Every set actually counts. 1 to 2 hard sets per movement. That's it. Not 5 sets, not 10 sets, 1 or 2 sets where you actually go close to failure. Rest 3 to 4 minutes between sets. Let your body actually recover so the next set is productive, not just garbage reps that look good on paper. The biggest mistake, stick with the same move 'em. Ants for 8 to 12 weeks minimum. I was chasing muscle-ups, but I kept switching exercises every 2 weeks because I saw something cool on Instagram. My body was confused. My nervous system didn't know what to adapt to. Nothing got stronger because I never committed to anything long enough. That shredded guy doing muscle-ups, he's still at the gym making it look easy. But I'm not trying to be him in 90 days anymore. I'm thinking longer term now. I took 2 weeks completely off. Let my body actually recover. Came back training 3 days per week. Stuck with basic pull-ups and dips for 12 weeks straight. We made a printed calendar for this. Ships right to you, link below. My pull-ups went from can't do one back to 15 reps. My joints stopped aching and my sleep came back. And the muscle up, I'm not there yet, but I'm getting closer. The right way this time. Slow and sustainable beats burnout and broken. Trained for decades, not for Instagram. Smart decisions, real recovery. Just keep showing up. And let the results compound. And here's the thing. Nobody really warns you about the mental side of this crash. It's brutal. You go from feeling invincible to feeling like your body is actively conspiring against you. Motivation tanks. Confidence evaporates. You start questioning yourself. Am I broken? Did I waste 90 days? Every mirror glance feels like a reminder of failure, even though you showed up every single day. That's the silent toll of overtraining. It's not just your muscles that suffer. It's your brain, your mood, your identity. I started noticing little things that, in hindsight, were screaming for me to stop. My mood swings were sharper. Tasks that were trivial before felt impossible. I couldn't focus at work. My hands trembled on the pull-up bar. I even developed this irrational fear of lifting heavy, not because I lacked strength, but because my nervous system was fried. I wasn't just physically fatigued, I was neurologically fried. Your nervous system controls Eve. Writhing, muscle firing, coordination, even recovery signaling. If it's overloaded, nothing works right, no matter how strong you think you are. And recovery isn't optional. You can't trick your body into adapting by sheer willpower. No matter how much protein powder you drink, or how carefully you count macros, or how many supplements you take, if your joints, tendons, and nervous system aren't recovered, nothing changes. That's the beauty of 3-day-per-week training. It's not lazy, it's strategic. Each session is an actual stimulus. Each rep matters. You're forcing adaptation instead of forcing fatigue. Here's another subtle point most people miss. Progress compounds quietly. When I trained every day, the gains felt immediate. A few extra reps, a little heavier on the dips. But those were illusions. They vanished the next day when my body couldn't respond. When I started training 3 days a week, I realized gains don't scream. They whisper. You notice them in the mirror slow. Lie. In the pull-up bar as your arms feel lighter. In the floor as your wrists stop creaking. In your sleep as 3 a.m. wake-ups vanish. That's real progress. The kind that sticks. And let me emphasize this. Consistency beats intensity every time. You don't need to crush yourself daily to see results. I wasted 3 months believing more is better. Now, I'd take 3 perfect, fully recovered sessions over 7 exhausting ones any day. 1 honest set done right beats 10 half-dead sets that just ruin your joints. And your joints, your tendons, your ligaments, these are your real limiting factors. Treat them with respect, and your body rewards you with longevity, strength, and health. Ignore them, and you'll crash harder than I did. This approach also reshaped how I view progress mentally. I stopped comparing myself to the shredded guy on Instagram. I stopped chasing 90-day miracles. Instead, I started focusing on compounding wins. 12 weeks of commitment to the same movements, building a foundation. 1 solid pull-up session after another, 1 dip at a time. Slowly, everything that was broken started to mend. Sleep normalized. Heart rate dropped back to baseline. Strength returned. Confidence returned. Momentum returned. And that's the lesson. Sustainable progress isn't sexy, but it's unstoppable.